Hey, what's up, guys? It's Austin. Today I'm going to be going over ice fishing strawberry and what jigs I found are the best out there. I'll start off with what I've used that has not worked for me. This is a Rapala jig. I've never caught a fish with this guy right here. Maybe I'm fishing it wrong, not doing it right, but I've used him a couple times, never caught a fish with him. Same with this guy, I've never caught a fish with him. Cat's gonna get hooked. Let's see here. Alright, I'll start from what works, and I'll move down the line of what works better for me in my experience out there, okay? I'll start over here. These things are called like a sonic bait fish, I think. I've got a couple different colors. I've caught some fish on these. They work alright out at Strawberry. I know they work really well for lake trout and other lakes, but out at Strawberry, they're alright. This is the one I've caught the most with out of the three colors. Got another chartreuse green. Hey. Alright, next I'll move down to my rat finkies and tube jigs. Kind of the same thing in my eyes. The rat finkies, these catch quite a bit of fish. They're pretty good. Here's your chartreuse. Here's your glow in the dark, just white. There's like a red with a white head, a little bit bigger. These will catch your fish. These work really well. They're big, and a lot of fish will swim over to check out these things. They'll see them and they'll come over just to check them out. Especially this big tube jig. We'll fish in the tent. When we fish in the tent, in shallow water, we can see fish. You can literally see them. And when we're using one of these big tube jigs, we definitely see a lot more fish coming to look at our stuff. So that's all of these. White one. The white one works the best right here. With this one, we've kind of modified it. This is something we've learned. This is a curly tail. I got a pack of them right here. You can thread these on your hook and then put your tube jig over it, and a lot of the times that'll do the trick to make you catch more fish. You'll have all these little tentacles frilling around, and then you got this one doing a completely different action, and that might help you catch the stubborn fish. Same thing with these. I put those inside of these. I don't have one right here made, but I put those inside of this and make sure it's the same length as these other little tentacles. Got this color, and I got pink. These work well. Also, you can just get a tube, your lead head. You can thread one of these guys on, probably an 1.5 inches, and make sure it comes out straight. Tip that with a wax worm, and you can use that as well, and that will do really well out at Strawberry Reservoir. Let's see. Here's to my jigs that I catch a lot more fish with. That's going to be smaller. Everything smaller out at Strawberry will catch more fish. These won't necessarily catch the big fish, but they will catch a lot more fish. In the fact that all the little smaller fish, they can put this in, they can grab this a lot easier than one of these big guys. I mean, when you're using one of these on smaller fish, from watching them, they have to come up behind it perfectly to catch them with this guy. Where this, if they just suck it in, you know, they're toast. These are my best ones out of the tube jigs. Got the pink in the middle. This white one, it's really bright out there. Strawberry Reservoir is really the clarity of the water's really good. You can see all the way to the bottom in 16, 18 feet of water when we're sitting in our ice tent. So this has got a little ice fly in it. You can see that. Alright, here's the jigs that I catch the most fish with. I cannot remember what these things are called. It's the same makers of the rat finkies. Ratso? Yeah, Ratso. They're called Ratso. These work really good out at Strawberry. Pink and glow in the dark. These work really well. These are just a bunch of little ice flies you can buy at Cabela's or Sportsman's or whatever. You know, 70, 80 cents a piece. They all work really well. Try different colors. Buy a bunch. You know, try a bunch of different colors. See what works. This is what I found has worked pretty well. She's going to stick herself. Alright. Here are my 4 best jigs out at Strawberry. They are Rat Finkies. This is the one I always start the day out with. It's pink, glow in the dark head, really small. Same with this guy, really small. Tip it with a wax worm. I'll show you how I tip it with a wax worm here in a sec. And you just got your straight white right here. These are my best by far. Best jigs I got used out there every weekend when I go out. This is what I start out with. This will always, in my experience, always this will catch the most fish. I'm not saying you're going to catch all the big fish with it, but you will catch more fish with these, in my experience. With everything you use, I've got this smelly jelly. Works really well. Keeps your scent off your jigs, your lures. Get a bottle of this stuff. Never hurts. One thing I've learned, you've got to tip stuff with wax worms. I like wax worms over mealworms and night crawlers. Wax worms are my favorite. Here's how I tip. Here's how I do it. Make sure when you tie this, make sure your knot's at the top of the eye, so it hangs in a horizontal presentation. Then what I'll do is I'll just go through the top in the middle, and I'll let it hang like that. Let it dangle down. And that, I don't know what it is, but when I do it like that, I've tried every way to thread these guys on. This seems the best. Whether you're dead sticking with a jaw jacker, or you're just dead sticking or jigging, seems like you get a lot more movement out of that little worm than if it was sidewards. But yeah, that's how I tip them. Everything I use ice fishing, I tip with wax worm. Everything. So make sure you do that. You always catch more fish. And I test this all the time. I do little tests where I'll use the same bait and don't tip one, and you know, just do different things. And tipping definitely helps. Pretty much out at Strawberry. Anything small in my eyes, and anything in the colors of white, pink, chartreuse, green, whatever, anything bright colored, orange, you'll do well at Strawberry. The clarity of the water is really good, and your bright colors always do the best. So yeah, give it a try. Leave a comment on if you've tried any of these things and how well it's worked for you. Hope it helps anybody. Alright, see you next time.